Hello and welcome to the last of our E3 2015 coverage from Split Orange Games. I'm Jordan, along with Fraser.
Hello.
And Cameron.
Hi.
And you know, earlier today, people were saying this Sony, this PlayStation Nation, might as well shut down the company.
It's done, bruv.
It's done, bruv. But thankfully, they had one or two games up their sleeve. Wee indie titles.
Oh,
Now,
how sweet
there is so much shit to get through here. A lot of it's just going to get touched on. We've got some headlines. So, The Last Guardian is a real game.
Apparently.
They showed it. It's a PS4 game, 2016.
Yep.
It looked similar to what we've seen before, so we don't need to go deep into that, other than to say it's a real game.
It's
Bloody
actually
hell.
happening.
Next, Shuhei Yoshida comes out, very buzzing to show off Last Guardian and to introduce Guerrilla Games, who did Killzone's new thing,
Which was,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
way out of left field for me.
I've called it open world caveman steampunk. I think is an appropriate way.
Works, yeah.
I got kind of witchery vibes off it, like especially the hunting stuff, like you're hunting these
The
big...
very first bit where I went into gameplay and she was like climbing down some rocks looked straight out of The Witcher for me.
I'm just saying, kind of glad it's not another Killzone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Glad it's
That's
not
what I mean,
Killzone.
for the
to do
people that
something.
made like 3 Killzone
I'm
games.
glad
or
it's
whatever, looks
something new, you know,
completely
just something
different for me.
totally new.
Next, new Hitman game. Showed basically nothing.
Aye.
There's a Square conference tomorrow. They'll show it off then.
Yeah.
Next, to Street Fighter 5. Exclusive to PS4, but we've known that for ages. Showed a couple of new characters. There's a beta in July. I'll have a look. I like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Didn't show tons. Next, No Man's Bloody Sky.
Yep.
Whoa.
Split Orange Game's most anticipated game of the year. I'll have you know. One of the only ones that's still coming
From
out
last
this year,
year, yep,
allegedly.
exactly.
Just Sean Layden reclaiming his crown as the most endearing man in video games. Showing off
Taking it back from Yarn Man. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Showing off how mental that game
For
still
Yarn Man.
is. It's something that
No.
it can't possibly work.
I mean,
can it?
he said that thing about like every single star you see in the game is a solar system that has several planets that are planet-sized planets,
Then it just went.
and there's like at least 5 million of them. And
I think any other game that wasn't procedurally generated, you could get away with like 4 or 5 solar systems, and that would be fucking
I'm
loads.
gonna try and spend like
Find all of them.
50 hours on one planet. Just
want to
to
look.
see if I can.
Well, they said that before, that you can walk from one planet and just go straight around, and in like a couple hours you'll just be back where you were.
Yeah. Next, Media Molecule. Not done anything since LBP2. Come out and show us
Dreams.
Dreams,
was crazy.
the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Media Molecule. They didn't really even explain what you do in it.
Nope.
It's a creation type game where you use like the movement of the gyroscope in the PS4 to draw, and you can help other people's creations and stuff. Just look at the
And
footage.
what do
you
we
create dreams, basically.
What the wee drawing demo reminded me of is like that thing that was going about a couple of years ago where it was like the 3D plastic pen.
Yeah, it's really weird. Don't think we'll see it again for quite a while.
No.
But it's nice that they're showing
Looks
something.
like a cool project.
It looks
yeah.
like a really interesting move on from the kind of creation they started in Little Big Planet.
Yeah. Firewatch. First on PS4.
I was
Kinda
really
cool.
excited about this because that was on PC well, it's not out yet, but
It's
it's
not out on
been
PC yet?
announced on
Yeah.
PC for ages, and I think it was exclusive for a while, so that's great.
Showed their Destiny stuff, Taken King. That's like the next big expansion
Yeah.
that comes out in a wee bit because they're tight with their Destiny stuff. They've got the Assassin's Creed co-marketing deal. The first of many co-marketing deals Sony seems to have got themselves. Again, didn't show gameplay, just a bit of 1 and 2, exactly. The pure
Yeah.
don't need to. Then they showed a wee chibi Final Fantasy game called The World of Final Fantasy. It looked really cute. Looks like something that I would actually look at.
Kind of like
PS
Pokemon,
yeah.
Pokemon, Ni no Kuni.
PS4
kind of vibe.
and Vita.
Oh, the wee Vita. They announced any more Final Fantasy?
Nope, that was it.
No.
Final Fantasy didn't even get a look.
One of these days, they should put the PC version of 7 on PS4. That they should definitely do that.
I mean, that would almost look like a PS3 game at one point.
Or they could just say they're remaking the game.
Ah,
They're
well,
remaking Final Fantasy
Are they
7.
remaking Final Fantasy 7?
Appears that they're remaking Final.
Guess so.
I mean, what? Wait, that has been such a long. That's just almost as long a joke as The Last Guardian is. Like, when are they going to remake Final Fantasy 7?
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, but they're doing it. It said first on PS4. other consoles eventually, probably.
Yeah.
They showed a bit of their indie, really kind of light on their indie stuff for Sony. Like, it was very AAA for Sony. Showed four new games from Devolver. Then they just right.
That's an indie title.
This is layered because they bring out the creator of Shenmue to launch a Kickstarter for Shenmue 3, which is cool because Shenmue 3 will happen, but it's gross because Sony could pay for it so easily, but they wouldn't because it's risky. But they still put them out there as like this big thing. It's really, really strange. I think Sony will regret that.
Either way, the game's got to get made.
I know, but it's still kind of
the most important thing is that the game is going to get made.
Still gross. It kind of sours what should have been a really important moment. Like, it's.
I think in my simplest estimation, what maybe happened was, obviously the creator of Shenmue has been wanting to do this. He maybe went to Sony and they were like, I don't know. And then he was like, right, well, Kickstarter works.
Yeah, I'll do a Kickstarter. Can I do it on your
Sony
conference?
Were like, oh wait.
They were probably like, you can do a Kickstarter and we'll like promote you, but we're not going to give you the money for it.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Kickstarter is games do not cost $2 million to make. They're much more expensive than that. That's like a proof of concept. They will get more money from someone else. Maybe that becomes Sony. Who knows? Showed a wee bit Batman. That's out next week.
Yep. Yeah. The trailer was cool. Because I had a weird feeling they were just going to show like a level or something, but I liked what they did.
But we'll be playing that a couple of days for now. So. Showed Project Morpheus for the appropriate amount of time for a venue, which
the 5 minutes.
We as the audience cannot experience it. Andy House, who just knows what he's doing, comes out, shows a quick flash reel. Project Morpheus looks cool. I will probably buy one as soon as it comes out and get burned like I did with PS Move. But
see, I'm really excited to see Project Morpheus, but then I remind myself that it's not like just a game coming out. You can't see it. You need to do it.
Yeah,
and it's also going to probably be like £350.
Yeah. But that's the thing. If I can find some link to it where I'm like, then
Skate
I'll
4
get
exclusive
it.
to Project Morpheus. Think about it. Follow
they
the money.
need me. It's done.
Oh,
I've got it.
Oh, right.
It's already out. Available now.
PS View, that cable killing service. Not really relevant to us, but cool thing.
If it takes off, then fuck yeah.
It's only available in like 6 places in America.
It was like Chicago, New York, San Francisco, and LA, somewhere else.
Yeah, it's cool. They didn't spend time on media stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't spend like half an hour on the WWE Network, even though they should have.
It was just games.
Another co-marketing deal, a Microsoft stronghold, Call of Bloody Duty. Like, you expect every year, like clockwork, Microsoft opens with Call of Duty, map packs. We get them first. By the time PS4 gets them, who even cares? I love Advanced Warfare. I didn't buy them because by the time they came out, who cares? Like,
I think this also kind of shows that Call of Duty are kind of realising that they're trying to do something new. Like with the success of Advanced Warfare and the change, they're trying to take that even further.
And speaking of Advanced Warfare, which is, in my humble estimation, the best multiplayer since COD 4. Didn't announce COD Modern Warfare Collection, but I feel that in my bones, you know.
Backwards compatibility, mate. You don't need it anymore.
I can play old games.
Yeah.
But I could just plug in my Xbox 360.
That's stupid. That's for idiots.
Oh, right, okay. That's okay. The COD multiplayer looks hot as fuck. It looks really fucking cool.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
It looks even more mental than...
Like, it showed you, obviously, the perspective of, like, like, an amazing player against a bunch of absolute, like, noobs.
Yeah.
Or, like, B...
So basically how that works, my Call of Duty.
B against, like, bots that don't do anything, really. But, still...
My only problem was that had so much style, but the single player seemed dead lifeless like that. Like,
no one plays COD for the single
Digital
player
Bees was
anymore,
cool, but there's a beta in August. You can get it from pre-ordering. I'll probably do that. Showed a bit on Until Dawn. They kind of showed exactly what they were showing. That just needs to come out, and if it's successful, fair enough. But I'm not interested because scary games aren't for me. And then they turned on the money magnet, their big wallet magnet they've got backstage at Sony, because they showed their Disney Infinity stuff for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And
timed exclusives.
Timed exclusives on PS4, and it just... It looked so cool. It
looked really good.
It just looked cool. Like, that's the main thing.
It just looked like good, clean fun.
I will almost certainly buy these things. And of course, see, they got Boba Fett. You don't bet the Fett Man. That's a well-known rule. But Sony are betting on him.
You have absolutely no room for more figures.
Plenty of room. Second conservatory.
Oh, okay.
All up here. I'll have a second conservatory in my lofty.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the
I'll speak
HoloLens,
to you in
mate.
like 20 years and you'll have bought like an aircraft hangar and it'll just be full of figures.
Yeah.
Sunk at the bottom of the ocean.
Then they weren't done with the Star Wars. As with EA, they showed about the old Battlefront. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, they showed they dove deeper into their cooperative mode.
Yeah, they showed
number.
the horde mode, which I think was called Survival.
Yeah.
Which
It's
looked
always
really cool.
Gotta love horde mods.
Years of our lives will be sunk into that thing.
I liked something I noticed about it wasn't like you were dropped in the middle of a place and it was like defend a base.
Yeah.
It was more like you kind of had to find a foothold, which I don't know. I just thought that seemed kind of interesting. And they had the wee setup of like you crashed on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genius game developer right here. You get to choose your battle music. So every single thing you do in that game can beat the Jewels of the Fate. Just
No,
every single thing you do.
every single thing you do with a
single-
lightsaber in your hand.
Everything you do in the PS4.
You went a bit dusty there.
Everything you do in the PS4 hardware, baby. Those are the Fate. If I'm changing my DNS settings, I want to go through the entire thing. If you cannot provide this to me, I'm not buying your fucking Star Wars game, okay? Cameron EA.
Yeah, will you not buy that Star Wars game? Sound, aye.
You're actually
Fucking
you're likely to only get Jewels of the Fate in the Twilight of the Empire. No, Twilight of the Republic.
Oh, the Clone Wars either.
The figure pack from Disney.
Nah, fuck that noise. I've got it in good authority that Jewels of the Fate is going to be part of the PS4 firmware for the next time.
I just had a brainwave.
Right, go.
This is completely off topic now.
It's the last video of me three. Just roll it.
New John Williams music in the new films.
Oh, aye. Do you think it's just like a dubstep remix of Jewels of the Fate? I'd be okay with that. I mean,
I'd want to hear it actually. I'd really want to hear like an 8-bit version of that.
At the end of the day,
I'll make that.
the Blu-rays of the 6 films should have came with an option where it's only Jewels of the Fate that plays at all times. Like even
like it's got the same musical cues as all the
Yeah.
other music, but it just hits Jewels of the Fate.
They showed Uncharted 4.
I'd also like to point out.
Lord Vader, I'm afraid in your rage you killed her. No!
I made a similar point in one of our earlier videos, but yes, it's
You made a similar point to that.
no, to what I'm about to say, and that yes, it's 4 a.m. and we're all a bit fucked, so bear with us.
I'm not fucking I'm high on
super
life.
happy that the best conference was last because that gave me a new life.
They ended on Uncharted 4, which should have been out this year. Showed a bit of gameplay.
I really liked the kind of understatedness of the ending of it.
Yeah.
Not as far as the gameplay.
The understated
gameplay
nature
was,
of bashing through it.
Yeah. But I said this while we were watching it, like every other conference that's been on today that we've watched has had a kind of, but wait,
Yeah.
we've got this thing. Whereas they were just like, and now, you know what we're doing, because they hadn't done Uncharted yet. And the gameplay was great. It looked fantastic.
Let me put this to you. It ends, Uncharted 4, flashes up. Bruce,
Uncharted just melts away into Skate.
Bruce Straley stands up, presses a wee button. Jewels of the Fate. Exclusive to Uncharted 4. It's they get rid of their like do 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 do. Just Jewels of the Fate. What do you think? Are you sold? Are you pre-ordering now? Available now?
Pre-order 2.
Pre-order.
it's Jules
Is that the sequel
of
to
the Fate.
Pre-order? I didn't like Pre-order. I thought the combat was a bit shite, but hopefully it'll be better than Pre-order too.
Yeah.
E3's done, Fraser. E3's over.
What the fuck just happened? Like,
We
the
can
past
sleep
5
now.
minutes?
We can. I don't have anything else to edit for at least a couple of days. Like I think like 7 videos in 2 days is a decent haul.
That's not bad, boys.
Yes. So if you have watched any of our E3 coverage, thank you dearly. It's
If
been
you're,
a lot
if you're
of
still
fun.
here for some
Yeah.
reason,
Thank you. It's been good.
We will be back with Batman Arkham.
We'll be covering
Night.
the Square Enix conference.
I think we would die.
Yeah. The Nintendo conference would just be a 2 hour nap. Like that's unfair. But most of it's not even a real conference. It's like a pre-recorded message. But we have come to the end of the road, and I can't let go. So, from me, Jordan,
Quick, before we... Who won?
Sony.
Who won?
Celtic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, the conferences.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah.
You big,
Jason Derulo.
you big-
Just Dance.
That was Ubisoft. You fucked your own joke.
All of them.
You fucked. Get out. You're fat. You're sacked.
It's 4 in the
You're
morning.
sacked for Split Orange Games.
Okay.
You're sacked.
Okay. I'll go join...
Channel has been renamed Duel of the Fates.
Oh my god.
So from me, Jordan, it is goodbye. From Cameron.
Na, 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 na.
Split Orange Games.